Angela Kim from the Squishy Monster TSM on YouTube, and today I'm doing something a little different, but hopefully fun. I am doing the TMI Too Much Information tag for you guys so y'all can get to know a little bit about me. And hopefully it'll be somewhat interesting, I hope. Question number 1 is, what are you wearing? I am wearing my baby brother's old beat up shirt. Number 2, have you ever been in love? Yes, I am in love for the very first time in 28 years of my life, and it is pretty awesome. Number 3, have you ever had a terrible breakup? I think throughout the course of life, organically you reach that point, and of course I've had a terrible breakup. How tall are you? I am 5'3" and a half. Number 5, how much do you weigh? 125 pounds. Number 6, do you have any tattoos? I have 2. I have this one. You guys have probably already seen these when I do my cooking tutorials. This is my last name in my daddy's handwriting, and this is my cross. Number 7, do you have any piercings? I have 7 right now, and most of them are my ears. In my teenage high school years, I actually pierced 3 here and 4 here, and I've got my cartilage pierced on the top. And at one point for a year I had my nose pierced, my labret, and then my tongue, and currently I have my belly button pierced. Number 10, favorite bands. I listen to such an eclectic assortment of music. It really varies on my mood, on the day, on what I'm feeling like. So I say I generally listen to a lot of, I love Chopin. Number 11, something you miss. I would say off the top of that list are my baby brothers. I basically raised them growing up from infancy on, and now one of them lives in Seattle and the other one lives in Boone. Number 15, quality you look for in a partner. I really highly value open-mindedness, somebody who's really honest, and intelligence. Number 16, favorite quote. That there is always, always, always something to be grateful for. And I know for me, I'm so guilty of it as well, that I get wrapped up into the Tasmanian blur that is the hectic, crazy thing that we call life. And not to mention then they throw you curveballs while you're simultaneously juggling all of this. And so it's really easy to bellyache and be like, oh, woe is me, and I don't have this, and I want that, and I need that. But if you've got food on your table, in your belly, and a warm place to lay your head down at night, that's so much more than the plethora of people out in the world that are going without basic necessities. So it's, no matter how trivial it may seem, even if it was a smile a cashier gave to you today, or it's the little ones in your life that tell you I love you, or your friends or your family, or that amazing bite of cheesecake you had. Who is your favorite actor? Just from sheer physicality, I would have to say Natalie Portman, girl crush number 1. She's just the epitome of lush femininity to me. I think she's just so gorgeous. Number 18, favorite color. Pink. Number 19, loud music or soft. This is so dependent on what you're doing that day to set the ambiance or the mood. If it's, you know, me going out and partying with my friends, I want something, you know, really like something that pumps up your adrenaline, high energy you can feed off of. So I would say loud music for you going out, and soft music if you're trying to go to sleep. Especially for me, like I struggle with bouts of insomnia, so anything that will lull me to sleep is good in my book. Number 20, where do you go when you're sad? I like to hunker down with the softest blanket that I can find, the most cuddliest, and get all warm and cuddly in my bed and read, or go into a hot, so I'm a lobster, hot bath, bubble bath, and read. How long does it take you to shower, and how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? So if I'm not going anywhere important, I'm in and out 10 minutes with a banana in my head after I've showered, gotten up, brushed my teeth, everything, and all that jazz. Turn on. I would have to say confidence, not to be misconstrued with cockiness. I think is the next question, so I just answered the next question. But that is my turn off. Somebody who is cocky and just somebody who's mean. There's like no sense in being mean because we're all going through life together. Just put a smile on your face, slap it on there, and just be nice. Just be freaking nice. The reason I joined YouTube, I would say it's because I wanted to chronicle my journey through food, which is, I think it's safe to say that it is the most domineering force in my life. And it was something that I was already doing, manifesting my love into food and cooking and sharing it with everyone. So why not do that on a massive scale? And especially my particular brand of food, which is a direct reflection of who I am, because I will eat a brownie after I've eaten rice and kimchi, and then later on that day I may want meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And I feel like a lot of people are more streamlined in their thoughts of food, and I want to expand and I want to explore. Last time you said you loved someone, to my mama, I told her I loved her. I love you, mama. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Let's see, it is a trio of reasons. It was my Korean name is Suji. My friends were calling me Squishy because they couldn't pronounce Suji, which I feel like is a very curious thing because it's Suji. But they call me Squishy. And I think it was also kind of a tip of the hat to like, I was eating a lot of carbs. It was like all I ate were carbs. So maybe it was because I was husky or chunky, so they were calling me Squishy. And then it's also kind of like an ode of respect to the Cookie Monster who has an insatiable appetite. So all those trio of things combined together to call me the Squishy Monster, because throughout high school and college, all of my friends called me Squish or Squishy. Last book you read. The last book I completed was a couple days ago called The Blue Plate Special by Kate Christensen, and if you are a foodie, I highly recommend this book. Because it is the reason I cook, I eat, I read, I write, and she has such an exquisite flair for her enthusiasm for food, and to me it is exquisite because I was just like diving in head first. The book you're currently reading, it's called Somewhere Inside by Lisa Ling. It is about her sister's capture in North Korea and her time spent there in prison and her experiences there. Even though she had initially encroached the border to write about human trafficking, which is a very prolific, commonplace practice in North Korea anyways. And just her experiences there, it's pretty mild, and it's something that the librarian actually suggested to me because I had just read Aquariums of Pyongyang, which is also one of my very favorite books. And that's a first-hand account of a family, of an entire family, I think 2 or 3 generations of a family, thrust into one of the concentration camps, and it's very brutal. It's a very first-hand account of what goes on inside of a working concentration camp day in and day out, and the librarian had suggested this to me. This book I feel is very mild as it's going along, but it's still very important for me to read about it, so I'm learning a lot as I'm reading through, and I would recommend it, but I would really highly recommend Aquariums of Pyongyang. Favorite food? It's so dependent again, because you know, if it's autumn I want pumpkin pie. That's not true though, I want pumpkin pie like all the time. Everything is my favorite food, how about that? Place you want to visit. I want to visit so many places. I have an extreme case of wanderlust. I want to go to Greece, I want to go to India, I want to go to Thailand, I want to go to Africa, New Zealand. I think more appropriately it would be to say, what place do I not want to visit? Last place you were, dropping off Jay at the airport. Do you have a crush? Yes, I do. Last time you kissed someone. Probably Jay before he went off on a jet plane. Don't know when he'll be back again. Last time you were insulted. Every day on the internet, you're fat, you're ugly, you're annoying, blah blah blah. But you know what? You gotta roll with the punches. What instruments do you play? I play the piano and violin. It's something, those are 2 lessons my parents kind of forced me into, but as a grown-up, I think I can play Für Elise and a little bit of Moonlight Sonata before I'm just like, I don't even remember. So, thanks Mom and Dad for trying. Last sport you played. Does power walking through the neighborhood with beanie count? Last song you sang. My baby brother is such a talented songwriter and artist and musician that anytime he comes home from college, he's like jamming and going all into it, and I'll hear it, and in my ear it'll just be embedded, and for the longest time until he comes back later with another song to sing, it'll just be stuck in my head. And I like to spontaneously break out in song while I'm doing the laundry, while I'm walking up the stairs, while I'm doing the dishes. Favorite chat-up line, which I imagine is favorite pickup line. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say that pickup lines are never a good idea. Just if you think, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Because seriously, I used to get when I was single, don't I know you from somewhere? Which the answer is totally no, you do not. But then I guess it's clever because then you engage in conversation. So clever. But it never worked on me, so it's not that clever. Oh geez, I guess approaching somebody and saying, can I buy you a drink is not really a pickup line. And I guess, oh geez, I guess that's just how we communicate. That's so sad. But pickup lines, never a good idea. Never. Have you ever used it? No, I have not. I've never used a pickup line. And I'm always teased actually by my friends and family that like I'm so verbal and I'm so bold that if I have something to say, I pretty much will just come out and say it. So I've been known to just be like, your face, I like that. I'm totally kidding. But I mean, if you have something to say, you should just say it. And I think a lot of girls would respect that too. Last time you hung out with someone. Jeez, I think this work week has just been work. I don't think I've actually done anything like too leisurely, except like maybe have some awesome meals here and there sprinkled throughout, but I don't think I've like leisurely hung out with anybody this week, work week. I got pretty turned up on Saturday with some friends, but yeah, it's, you know, during the week, I don't think I do too much, so that's what the weekends are for. Oh, it's the last question. Who should answer these questions next? I hereby tag everyone watching this video. So I invite you guys to do this tag video because it's really fun and I want to get to know you guys. So just do this tag and let me know if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll be with you guys soon with another cooking tutorial, so don't worry. And I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. This is Angela Kim from the Squishy Monster TSM on YouTube, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.